And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just making sure everything is good to go. Think it is. Okay. Wait a sec, what day is it going to be on Sunday? That is the 12th. Okay. PowerWash Simulator. Let's get it. Up. And I'm here. It's crazy to think that we beat the story on July 16th, which was like almost 3 months ago. Eh. Oh, would you look at that? PowerWash Simulator 2 releases October 23rd. I'm not gonna head right into it, but did I wishlist this already? Hello? Steam, respond, please. Okay, it's being slow. We're just gonna look it up. Oh, it's already on my wish list. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, we did the subway train. Now we're on the sculpture park. Wait. Okay, that's a little confusing. I just noticed the rotate equipment on the little preview menu, but it doesn't do anything. Well, anyway. We've got a whole set of sculptures to clean, so get to it. I think I'll start with the waves. You have come! Haha. What kind of a name is Darcy Darcy? Please! Purge my work of this dirt. My imposter syndrome made manifest. What is this? A Persona intro? Like... Hello poem that opens up Persona 2. Yes, you guessed correctly. I have done this to myself. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna need like a little bit more of a lore explanation, cause like, what did that mean? The Fraught Process 2020. Okay, so we know that this game takes place at least in 2020. The mind gurgles and burbles, but where there's bubble, there's trouble. Where there's froth, there's sloth. Then along comes a pop and all is forgiven. Darcy, Darcy. With phrases like that, he is spitting bars. Why is there so much concrete all over the place? We might have to use the 15-degree nozzle for this. Hold on, these are supposed to be sculptures, right? Why is this one made of plastic? Like, did he design it, or... And then he just told people, like, hey, this is a design, can you mold plastic into this, shape? Or did he paint it, like... How does one become an artist? We'll take care of a little bit of the floor as well while we're here. As you know, why not? I feel like this is probably going to be the most annoying thing to clean. Because of all the little, crevices we have to get. The block sculpture might actually be the easiest. What the heck is this supposed to be? Hold on, what is this? Yeah, it kind of looks like a Pokemon. Like an evolution. That's what they're called, right? I'm not sure if that's like a fan-given term or if that's the official. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. What's funny is I used to be. put my soda on a thing that gets hot, and I was making sure that it wasn't turned on. Because I'm effectively using it as a coaster. So to be fair, there's probably a soda out there that's actually better hot than cold. Do I know what it is? Not a clue. That'd be interesting to know, though. This artist, Darcy, reminds me of, his name reminds me of that one character from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 3. The Darby brothers. Which one? Either one. For some reason, it reminds me of the older brother, though. The gambler. Go ahead, Mr. Joester. Also reminds me of a really old joke. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. That's interesting. Different parts of the sculpture that are colored differently are different parts. The sculpture itself isn't one giant mess that you have to clean. It's like separate parts. I still never know how the heck these power washers can remove concrete from plastic without stripping the paint. Like, seriously. How? Would you care for a +1? The official Discord is dead this time of night, and I'm just trying to find folks to play with. You mean like co-op PowerWash Simulator? does have a co-op function, doesn't it? Yeah, it is co-op. Not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do like a full, because this is the first time I played the game, if I want to do a full playthrough solo, or if I'm okay having like help. Let me actually check real quick. This can be turned off at any time. I've never actually checked to see how that works. Is it like Night Rain where there's like a password you have to enter? Oh. Because like there's all these things I want to read all over the place, and I don't want to like accidentally get lost and not be able to read stuff. Oh, do you mean this mode? I tried that a few times, but it's a little disorienting. Because it's like, I like looking in one specific direction and then firing, instead of this wacky wavy, inflatable, clean shooting water gun. Nailed it. I don't know. Still not sure what kind of animal this is supposed to be. I said it earlier, it looks like a Pokemon. Come home, Seymour! 1997. You flew high, Seymour, all the way to... I read that as Alaska. Akasha. Why have I near seen you since? You who now know all. I made you and gave you purpose. Return to me! Darcy, Darcy. I'm surprised that I haven't run into a wacky wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man before. I thought I'd run into him by now. Like you'd have to clean one or something. Imagine in PowerWash Simulator 2, which is coming out like super soon. Like in literally 2 weeks almost. Is it 2 weeks? 15 days, so yeah. 2 weeks from now. If they have moving objects you gotta clean, kind of like the carousel. But like wackier. I mean, the controls are a little monotonous, but it's not the worst I've seen. I think it was Dead Space, maybe? Dead Space 1 and 2. I think flip the controls on you when you got to the second game. Might be another game though, and I'm getting confused. I don't remember. I know he streamed it, and I was like, I kept making mistakes because I was used to the other way. I have not played the demo. I honestly was just going to pick the game up and play it anyway because I already played this one on stream, so it gives me something to stream later. After I complete Resident Evil 5 on stream and get scared and freak out and need the comforts of my plushies. You know, standard Resident Evil stuff. Yeah, no kidding. There's also a gnome with egg all over him. In other words, I think he's the high protein gnome. No. He's Sanomella. Nailed it. Wait, you can remap the new controls? That sucks. Why would they do that? Hopefully that's just like a little kink that is in the demo, and they work it out in the full release. But in the full release, if you can't switch them out and they kind of suck, then that might actually ruin the game for some people. I'll try it either way, but if I can't get the hang of it, I might just like, I don't know, figure something out. There's workarounds if you care enough. Very time-consuming workarounds, but they do exist. I'm not sure if I have the patience for them, though. Wash. But seriously, I wonder what they could do in the second game that is an improvement over the first. Because usually that's the hallmark of a good sequel. Blows my mind that most people prefer not using the aim mode. I mean, personally speaking, it just feels disorienting to do this. Because then it's like my mouse is kind of all over the place. Like, I can manage, but... it's odd. Like, if I want to turn around or look to the side, I have to push my mouse all the way to the other side instead of, like, looking around. But it might be because I'm used to games that already do that, so... I could be the odd one out. I mean, it seems like it's more efficient and faster, but then you can't see the lines that you're cleaning. Which to me is part of the catharsis. Though I have used it a few times on things that were harder to get to, so... like, very odd structures that, were not being friendly to my normal methods. So I've used A mode, circumstantially, I suppose. Like this, for example. Nice and clean, and we can read it. Hew. Unhewn. What? Huh? 2024. We do not begin our journey as a gray and dull tabula rasa, but as a glowing crystal of light, primed for a life of pure brilliance. Bless you. I mean, I can try to use aim mode a little bit in this, cleaning at the park. But as a play style in and of itself, I'm not used to cameras working like that. Plus, I can hop around like a bunny this way. I feel like aim mode is actually a lot better if you're using a smaller nozzle. I'm kind of using a little bit of a bigger nozzle. Well, yeah, I got a strafe in this game. Gotta dodge these fools. No, that was a 25 degree. I feel like the 25 goes over stuff a little bit quicker. Hello and welcome! I'll get to your message in just a second. The enigmatic... I said that right. A wave-like sculpture represents the birth of an idea. I think he's talking about this one. The waves symbolize my subconscious mind and its fraught thought process. That messed with my head a little bit. The balls are the ideas themselves. As you can see, one is about to be born. What balls? In this instance, the idea being born is the idea to make a sculpture about the birth of an idea. What is Darcy smoking? I smell an entity playing the game of power known as washing. I shall observe the entity and enjoy the wonderful thing known as cleaning. That is this game in a nutshell. All about the cleaning. A little bit about saving the world, but let's not worry about that. Oh, look, it's a ghost. You want to write a message that will make Shakespeare physically assault you with a broom? Oh boy, I can't wait to read that. Can you use a triple nozzle on this level? I can. I feel like against mud and grime, it's a little overkill, though. The triple nozzle, I've noticed, is better against, like, for example, the concrete from before. I can use it against this, though. Against really stubborn marks, it's amazing, and this is honestly a really powerful tool. But it's kind of loud in my headset, and a little disorienting as well. But mostly, I feel like it leaves behind weird streaks. Alright, I'll put that to the test here. Hold on. We might need a ladder for that. I'll use the emo triple nozzle against the wall. Alrighty, let's see here. I mean, I'll hand it to you. It's definitely faster. But oh boy, is it disorienting. I know I keep using the word, but it's true. And yes, I would like to see the message. actually be very effective against like an area that is very coated in like concrete. Most gracious dreamer, in the brief interlude I have devoted into your esteemed presence, I have derived great pleasure from your offerings. Your meticulous endeavors manifest as a delightful and tranquil balm, providing a serene respite from the toils of the day. Were fortune to favor me, I would bestow upon you the sum of 20 shillings. Alas, my purse is in such disarray that even a vagrant might pity my plight and extend charity in my direction. So, translation. If I could accept bits, you would definitely throw a few into the stream, but we're all poor. I got mugged by Airbud behind Red Lobster. That sounds like a very interesting and also horrible day. I am sorry about that. I don't think I've ever been mugged. But then again, my memory sucks, so I don't know. But from what I can remember, I haven't actually been mugged, and I hope that never happens. Because I am very possessive about my possessions, and I will obsessively kick the butt of anyone that tries to mug me. I want you to put that joke right there on the floor so I can clean it, because it is so rancid. I don't even think the triple nozzle will get it clean. We're gonna need soap for that one. Yeah, I've noticed you can clean pretty much every level with the basic equipment, but you do need the extra long one for that one level of the mission of the story where the mayor's estate gets egged. Wow, my brain turned off there for a second. On a real note, dad jokes are allowed here. You don't have to leave just because it was horrible. I'm gonna make horrible jokes too. You're not alone. Even though I personally prefer using the bigger nozzles and just kind of like making lines in the dirt to clean it up, that triple nozzle is extremely useful against like stubborn stuff, and I'm definitely going to use that technique a little bit more. I just feel like my way is like an OCD kind of thing that I want to do. If that makes sense. I like to break the floor into sections and clean the sections out. And then ding, and the last 5% of the dirt is just gone. Got a big section here. But no, really, you can say boo if I make a bad joke. Like that joke about the gnome. That I made like 10 minutes ago. Because that joke sucked. But it was my joke, so... yeah. That sentence was going somewhere. Yeah, I do appreciate the tips. Thank you. If I see any more concrete, I'm definitely taking the triple out and going aim mode on it. I realize that sounds like I'm going to shoot it or something, but that's actually kind of accurate. I am shooting it with a water gun, effectively. Like, this stuff. Being a little... blubby. A little tough to get up. Because flubby's not a word. What did I just yes? I just knowed. I don't know, sometimes I just make random sounds because my brain just stopped working for a second. And it's my way of basically saying error 404 shear crash. You don't have to delete everything you just typed. It's just... that's normal for me. Sometimes my brain stops working, and sometimes the audio stops working, apparently. I think that's another reason I stopped using the triples, because it killed the audio for no apparent reason. But retype what you were going to say, I'm curious. I'm sorry, I'm blonde, my brain just stops working, and then I go stupid for a bit, and yeah. The triple Nazi strafe you just did was beautiful. Thank you! I learned from the best. And that was Chew. The sensei approves of my strafing. The curious animalistic sculpture is my spirit animal, Seymour. More like, see more of these nuts. Got him! But seriously, what kind of animal is it? Every night in my dreams, I send him off to the astral plane to mine the Akashic records for inspiration. Bless you. When he finally manages to find his way home, you can expect my work to go stratospheric. Sky high? My guy, you are sky high! I'd prefer to see less of those noise. Nuts. I mean, that's fair. Especially if it's Seymour's. He sounds like he's, on all the sauces ever. Us, or US, 2001. That is, a coinkydink. A moment within a moment. A through line, a for you line. We are caught, snagged, secured, secured. Two happy fish in a net. What in the English language did I just read? Yeah, there's literally two. No, wait. There's three. I was about to say, if there were only two sculptures, that would have been way too on the nose. No, I fell. Someone walked all over the sculpture's top. And it wasn't me. Well, until now. I know it's probably painful to see how slow this is going. But I will take this one on by myself. Mostly because it's, I know it's co-op, but a lot of the games I want to do for the first time, I want to play them by myself. Go at my own pace and all that. That is a fish with a Donald Trump haircut. I mean, if I had invited you in, we would be done already. And then it's like, well, now I had to start the DLCs. And I want to do Halloween next week. Wait, do you even have all the DLCs? Because I don't know which one I should do next. It's kind of like Resident Evil 5. I know that game is also co-op, but it's like, I want to play by myself for the first time because it's scarier that way and I get the true experience of being utterly mortified. English is hard. I feel like I'm dusting these, sculptures. But, like, I'm dusting them with water, so I'm undusting them. But yeah, the current DLCs are for Final Fantasy 40K, Wallace and Gromit, SpongeBob SquarePants. In one way or another, I am. Wait, what? Huh? I'm dusted? I forgot what I said. It said a lot of things, and sometimes I don't know what you're referring to. That happens all the time when I'm playing. Oh yeah, I was testing the sculpture, but because it's water, which is like the opposite of dust, I was undusting the sculpture by dusting it. Where the heck are you still dirty? Oh. Blah. Blah. But yeah, if you look at the DLCs that we have, somewhere. We've got the season specials. I was going to do the Halloween house when we get closer to Halloween. Santa's workshop when we get closer to Christmas. I might do the ice rink right before that. And then the cruise ship. Don't know when we're going to do that. So we have Wallace and Gromit. We got Shrek. We got Alice's Adventures. We got Midgar. We got SpongeBob SquarePants. We got Back to the Future. Warhammer 40K. And Tomb Raider. So we've got a lot of DLC content to get through as well. Not sure which one to start with. Get these out of the way. Ladders. So I'm thinking that without any feedback, I might do Shrek first. I know. I might end with 40K. Nailed it. So I got this soda that's made with cane sugar. It says it's supposed to be berry lemonade, but it tastes like blue. That ever happen to anyone else? Like, you just get a drink and it's like, hey, what flavor is it? And the best way you can describe the flavor is, it tastes like blue. Not blueberry, not blue raspberry, which doesn't even technically exist. Just blue. Just blue. Behold, Wall! My ultimate technique that I learned from someone else. Going absolutely ape with the water launcher 5000. We're making progress. Oh, good lordy, these floors. You know, it's moments where chat makes a joke, and I realize how other people feel when I make a joke. The megalith is a 110 model of the house in which I shall see out my final days. That is oddly morose? Macabre. Macabre. I think it's called macabre. I think that's the word. It will be a colossal, or it will be colossal, made from marble and float 10 feet in the air due to magnetic repulsion. The magnets will be powered by a solar farm the size of Sudsy City, which will replace Sudsy City. What we can imagine, we can manifest. Okay, Victor Von Doom. Speaking of Doom, has anyone seen the Fantastic Four movie? I think it's like First Steps or something. The one that just came out. Like a month and a half ago. gonna sign off completely, and then we'll read. Man of 1,000 faces, 2019. You have 1,000 aspects, all of them facing inwards. Come in outside sometime. You might enjoy yourself and see what I've made. I kinda wanna poke fun at Darcy and call him Little D, but... he might be saying some stuff that I'm just too dumb to understand. I don't know. What the heck he is with all this? This is a giant metal sculpture. Ah, there's concrete. So that means we get to use the Wiki method. Wiki. Wow, 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 hey up, hun. Welcome to the Wiki episode. This sounds like I'm saying waka. Apparently this is the Pac-Man episode now. I can't really wiki on his hat or I'm not gonna get it. Do I not have a scaffold? That's dumb. Yay! I got hip pads. Thank you. I wiki more. I can't keep doing that. Messing with my vocal cords a little. Anyway, how you doing? Also, Kitty. Kitty Emma looks sleepy. Hey, Mr. Gnome, can you stop hiding all of the freaking dirt all over the place? Let me blast you! Like I'm, what's that guy's name? The actor. The one who did, so anyway, I started blasting. The meme. I'll have to come back to him a little bit later. Ah, yes. The very demure bench. Kinda looks a little bit like a horseshoe. But, like, oversized, you know? I feel like a lot of people would rather get their butts wet from a wet seat than dirty from a dirty seat. And now I'm just wondering how many people clean the seats on public transportation. Like, do they not care? Is that part of the maintenance? Not that I have to worry about it, but... I used to use it back when I was a student, because the city was too crowded for cars. Also couldn't afford a car. Still can't, so gotta take care of what I got. Rule of affordable living, part 1. If you have something, learn how to take care of it and make sure that it gets the most use because you can take care of it. Yeah. It surprises me. There's some people that, like, they'll go to a mechanic for their car and then they'll be like, they'll be doing, like, routine maintenance on it, and then the mechanic's like, when's the last time you got an oil change? And then the person's like, what's an oil change? It's like, bruh. Apparently there are some people like that. Also, apparently, two dudes who routinely pepper spray and tase each other to know what it feels like and to see which one's worse. you know, if you ever feel like you made a mistake, just realize there's people that do this kind of stuff intentionally. Aw, yeah. I feel like this park is harder than one of the first ones we got to, but I'm still making quicker work of it. That's the power of Pine Sol. And now for the floor here. The floor of Twisty Thing. What the heck is this? The Eye of the Porous. And the... What the heck is this supposed to be? Home Sweet Home. It looks like a deposit of pyrite. Or like, you know those cheap mobile games where like it's an idle it's like an idle game and they have like all sorts of resources that you can like obtain. It looks like one of those resources, like the icon. Finally, the bearded figure is in the corner is my father. A gnome? I'm sorry, come again? Eyes closed in disappointment, arms tucked behind his back, aloof and superior. I honestly can't tell if his eyes are closed or not. He was very sensitive about his poorly defined eyebrows. My guy, you did him a whole injustice by making every part of him undefined. Hence his large pointed hat, a distraction device. So is Darcy a gnome? He is a gnome. That explains the weird name. At the very least, his first name is his last name, and his last name is his first name, instead of his whole name just being some sort of weird incantation that makes your furniture float around the room. As those names from gnomes are the worst. it when my couch stops couching properly. Not gonna lie, I thought that was chocolate syrup. On top of like these pillars of what looks like strawberry sorbet, I was like, delicious. But no, lo and behold, that is oil. Surprised the U.S. hasn't invaded yet. Because there's oil, we will use the triple. I know I'm a little bit late saying that, but still. At some point, I'm gonna have to parkour up to get a little nooks and crannies that I can't reach from down here. I don't know how to describe it, but this feels like a bear claw of water just going all over the place. I should probably get rid of the engine. Actually, let's read the plaque. Home sweat home. Through one's own toil, the home and homemaker become one. I guess if you're playing Minecraft, that works. And that makes sense. Or any other, like, crafting survival game. Well, effective, yeah. The camera being all weird and kind of just going where it wants is making this a little bit more challenging than I would otherwise like. But it still works. great. Now I have to figure out how to get up here. Can I parkour? 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 Parkour. I can parkour! Let's take the store extension off. You put your extensions on, you put your extensions out. And you put your extensions on and you shake it all about. You do the power wash and then you clean your ears out. That's what it's all about. Sure hope I got them all. Now on to the sphere sculpture section. Parts 1 through 1, 2, 3, 4, 4? Might be 4 parts. I don't know. I suppose we'll count when we actually get around to cleaning it instead of before. Go ahead and get the edge here. Ah yes, the glitch where it looks like I am using the water gun for my waist area. Like I am the PowerWash Pokemon. Now I'm getting control and C confused, and I'm crouching and crouching when I wanted to like switch the aim mode, and I'm going into aim mode when I'm trying to crouch. If they flip that in a sequel and you can't change it back, I will be livid. Okay, what does this one say? The Eye of Porus. Was the eye of ours even for us? For us? For us? Our vision of the holy is holy. Gaps in our perception prevent the manifestation of the vision. I'm like 80% certain he just gets like obnoxiously high and then just like thinks about what to write. It's not horrible, I just can't make heads or tails of it. It's very... It's very eccentric. So however many things we hear is going to be how many sections are making up this ball. Hey kids, do you know how to count? Because if not, we're going to count together. 1! 2! 'Still on 2. I think I need to get up here. I found how to parkour up. I was just waiting for a sign. 3! 4! 5! 6! The whole sculpture is made of 6 parts. Now I need to figure out how to clean this guy's arms. Unfortunately, it seems like we have to use a ladder to get to this guy. Large platform trim. I has returned for a little bit. So my computer crashed. Lovely. Loaded up the stream as soon as I had the chance, and we are on a black screen because reasons. Let's go ahead and load up everything that I need. And then we'll finish up that level because I want to finish it. I want to finish it and read with everyone, like, stuff. Oh, that is concerning. My eye tracker's not working. That must be why I'm so tiny now. Go ahead and load that up. We will make this work and we will survive. That is the human way or something. I'm not good at pep talks. Hello. Software, can you load? Oh, it's John Lennon's birthday. Wait, isn't he dead? I thought so. I could be wrong. Yeah, now I'm curious which of the Beals are still alive. Oh, great. The sensor for my eye tracking has not been found. That's glorious. As it falls off my monitor. Blah! Okay, let's go ahead and just... Schloop. Schlop. George and John are dead. Paul and Ringo are still alive. Oh, okay. I know I'm invisible. All the computer stuff died. Including my sanity. This is the funnest part of the stream is, and I'm being sarcastic, is when stuff crashes and you have to, oh, I just became, okay. Got interrupted by suddenly becoming gigantic. Oh, there's a, I did not know about this. There's a GPU priority in one of the programs I use. Why is it not using my thingamajig? I think I'm good. Up. Okay. 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 Now that we know I'm alive, I'm gonna Google this error. Assuming I can remember how to use the keyboard. Okay, we're gonna do some fun stuff in PowerShell. So, can I do this? Yay! Okay, so we're gonna run a couple commands. If you ever get the blue screen of dying forever, try these two things because apparently they work. Because the only other thing it could be is bad hardware, and pretty much everything in my computer's new. Got it from the manufacturer and all that. That reminds me, has anyone else ever seen someone modified the firmware in RTX 4060 and got it to say RTX 4060 Femboy Edition? Because that's funny to me. Then we'll run the other one, which I think, can I recite this from memory? Yep, yes I can. Apparently my avatar dies a little bit when it's checking the files. I think a lot of my streaming software is also on the C drive, so that's why. For some reason, it gets stuck at like 66 or 67% sometimes, and it just stays there for like all of eternity. So, yeah. And then I like to run the SFC twice after DISM. Just to double verify. Gotta make triple sure check. English is hard. That all the stuffs are good. That all the stuffs are secured and not corrupted. You know, you could probably write a PowerShell batch file that automatically does this on startup. Yay! Okay, now we just boop that. I close this. And then we load up the power washer. And finish the last level, cause boy. If I recall, I had some software that I installed to personalized windows. And ever since I installed it, my streams have been crashing randomly. So I might just uninstall it. Because it's crashing Windows way too much for my liking. I was that close to just finishing before my computer crashed. That close! Literally spitting on the freaking thing. Jetsmith, you have cleansed my work, and with it my very being. If you could give me a cucumber sandwich, I might not eat it. But were you to put one in my hand and take it away, I would snatch it back and eat it as if it were the last sandwich on earth. Why? Still, I wonder, is the work complete? Perhaps it has lost something through its cleaning. Perhaps? Perhaps. Perhaps! He is losing it. So, that is all the Muckingham files. From the very terrifying food truck all the way to the ice cream parlor and eventually the sculptures. That was fun. Technically, we started here with the Mars rover, which was very quick. And I didn't realize it, but there was like a thing all the way at the end. Like a little hatch. And I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, we got season specials and we got... Look at this. We get to play as a robot? We also get to play as a tech priest. It looks like that one's ourselves. Probably a fish. This one's probably going to take a while because it's the entire manor of, the entire manor from Tomb Raider. So we'll get started on these, and, yeah, that'll be next week. Literally came back to give tech advice and to close this out. And not leave y'all in the dark. Kind of like, the screen at the start of this stream. Anyway, I'm gonna head off and get some sleep because I am a little bit tired and it's getting kind of late. And you all take care. And I will be back Sunday for, since I don't have anything pressing going on like last week, or this past weekend, Sunday, more metaphor. We left off with huge plot developments, and I'm so curious to see where this goes. And I think it's going to be fun. But yeah. 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 The cover art of Metaphor is so interesting. Anyway, I will see you all later. Take care. And bye-bye.